Hello everybody, and welcome to Healthy Bites. Healthy Bites is a collaboration between Nevada County Media and Nevada County Public Health. My name is Shauna Schultz. I'll be your host today. I am a registered dietitian and nutrition educator with CalFresh Healthy Living, and we provide nutrition and physical activity education in the community. And I'm really excited to be here today to share with you some recipes that are healthy, they're tasty, they're easy, and they're affordable, and also family friendly as well. So in today's episode, we'll be focusing on some healthy snacks. And I thought because it's springtime that I would include some green vegetables in our snacks. And then we have a few surprise ingredients in our snacks as well. So on the menu for today is some guacamole, and it's a green pea guacamole. So as you might guess, the peas are the secret ingredient. And then we'll be making a variation on tzatziki, which is a yogurt, traditionally a yogurt cucumber dip. These recipes can all be found on eatfresh.org. But let's go ahead and get started, and we'll get to making our dips. So first up, we'll be making the green pea guacamole. Very easy to make. You can use a food processor or you can use a blender. Either one is fine. And everything pretty much just gets added to the food processor. So first we have some green peas. This is just one package of green peas. Smaller, I think it's about 12 ounces. And they have been thawed. So I'm going to put those into our food processor. The peas are great. They help extend how much guacamole you have, and they also add some protein and fiber, which is lovely because fiber helps fill you up. Fiber is great for feeding the healthy gut bacteria in your gut. That's what those good bacteria like to feast on. And then we have a little bit of protein, which is also very satiating and helps keep you full. We'll add a few green onions. We don't need to be very particular about how we chop them because they're going to get blended up. So we'll add those to our food processor. We'll also add some cilantro. All right, I'd say just about a handful of cilantro would do. And we'll just give it a rough chop. All right, we'll add that in. So we have lots of green going on here. And most people don't eat a lot of green vegetables, so this is a good way to sneak it into something that maybe your family members or your kids already like. We'll add one garlic clove. We'll just smash it. That easily gets the skin off, just like that. We'll add our garlic clove. And I'm going to give this a quick process just to kind of blend up the peas and the cilantro and the green onion. And then we'll add the rest of our ingredients, and then we'll get it nice and smooth after that. You might need to stop every now and then and, oops, see if I can get this lid off. Push down the sides. Do that. Okay, we'll give it one more quick go around here. There we go. All right, so we're ready to add the rest of our ingredients. I'm going to push this down one more time before we put everything else in. Of course, we have to add our avocado. All right, just one avocado is all we need. This is a really great use of ripe avocados. If you have some avocados that are maybe just a little too ripe and you're wondering what you should do with them, blend them into some green pea guacamole would be my advice. The peas are also really nice because it keeps the mixture a really vibrant green. You don't tend to have that oxidation or that browning that you get with just regular old guacamole. It stays really nice and bright and colorful. We'll add the juice of one lemon. This lemon, we might just want to give it like a quick roll. It helps break the cells apart in the peel of the lemon, and then you get a lot more juice out of it that way. My favorite tool is a lemon juicer. I use it for lemons, limes, oranges all the time. This one I kind of have to use my muscles for, but that's okay. All right, so there's 1/2. We'll add our other half. All right. Smells so good, like with the peas and the cilantro and the lemon juice. It smells very, very fresh. All right. We'll add a few pinches of salt. And then just for a little kick, we'll add a little bit of hot sauce. That's completely optional. You don't have to add the hot sauce if you don't want to. And then we are going to blend it here until it's creamy. And we might need to stop and push down those sides again. Let's take a quick peek here. I'm going to push down the sides and we'll give it one more quick blend. It really just kind of depends how you like it. Like maybe you want it more rustic to have more texture. If you want it really smooth, then you can blend it for longer. I kind of like to have a little texture in mine, or kind of in between smooth and having some texture. I think that'll do. It looks delicious. Okay, so how I would serve this, basically it's a really healthy snack, and it's a way to sneak in some protein, some fiber, some veggies, but in a fun way. And a lot of times for snacks, we might tend to grab something that's processed or packaged, and that's not so great for our health. So finding fun ways to have healthy snacks is key, so that they're adding nutrition to your day. So we have our little bowl here of our green pea guacamole. I would serve it with maybe some chips or crackers. It could be tortilla chips, crackers, pita chips even, and then some fresh vegetables as well. I chose radishes because they're a spring vegetable, so they're in season. And then I also chose some bell peppers just because they're great for dipping when you slice them. And they're nice and crunchy. And then we could also add a few chips. We'll add some on either side. And we have a wonderful, healthy little snack. So that's our green pea guacamole. Next, we'll be preparing the variation on the tzatziki dip. It's kind of a sauce, it's kind of a dip. And I'll be right back to show you how to do that. All right, I'm back and ready to prepare our second healthy snack, which is a variation on tzatziki, which traditionally is a yogurt cucumber dip. Often you might find it paired with a falafel, for example. But it makes a great dip, even a salad dressing. And the variation today is using silken tofu. So silken tofu, it can come in a variety of ways. The way that I like to use it is by using the shelf-stable boxed kind. It doesn't have any liquid in it. And then choosing one that's extra firm. So it's an extra firm silken tofu. Silken tofu isn't set like regular tofus, and it makes very, very creamy sauces, soups, even desserts, and it's something that you can use as a replacement for dairy in a lot of things. And then as a bonus, it helps add a little bit of protein as well. So we have a 12-ounce box here we're going to put into the food processor. And tofu, if you haven't had it before, is unique in the way that it kind of takes on the flavor of whatever your using with it, or however you're seasoning it. So when this is blended all together, nobody will even know it's tofu, which is amazing. So we have our 12 ounces of the silken extra firm tofu in the food processor. We will add 1 garlic clove. I'm just going to kind of give it a rough little chop here. You could add more if you like it extra garlicky. We will add the juice of 1 lemon. We'll give it a quick roll so we get more juice. This is very, very simple to make, and it's one of my favorites. Now, of course, you could use yogurt in place of the tofu, and that would be totally fine. You would just use a plain yogurt, like you could use a plain Greek yogurt or just plain regular yogurt. You could use a plain non-dairy yogurt as well. Just make sure that it's unsweetened and doesn't have any flavoring in it. Yogurt is a bonus because it is cultured and it has probiotics, which are good for your gut. So you could go either way. But today we're just kind of doing this fun little variation here. And you might end up needing more than 1 lemon. I usually like to process it and then taste it, see if it needs more salt or lemon. We'll add a little bit of olive oil, just a little drizzle. We'll add a few pinches of salt. And then let's give this a quick process until it's smooth. It doesn't take long with the tofu. And then we're going to add in the remainder of our ingredients. Just like that. I'm going to actually just try to get these extra little bits down here. We'll scrape them in and we'll give it one more process. Right. This food processor is kind of particular with its lid sometimes. That ought to do it. It's nice and smooth and creamy. All right, so for the remainder of our ingredients, we have cucumber, and then we have some fresh dill. All right, so the dill, I would do just a small handful, and I'm not going to completely blend it in to the sauce, so we will give it a quick chop here, and then we'll just kind of pulse it in. You could blend it in. I mean, I've accidentally done that before, and you get a nice, pretty green sauce. It still tastes good, but it's nice to see the variation between the white and the green. So let's just sprinkle our dill in, and then I'm going to pulse this a few times. Smells very good with the dill. I don't know about you, but I love the smell of dill. All right, before we get our cucumber in, let's get this into our bowl, and then we'll just stir the cucumber in. That's what we're going for here. So I use this as a salad dressing, like on a Greek salad. It tastes fabulous. You can put some chickpeas or some falafel on there. I use it just as a dip. You could use it as a sandwich spread. So lots of different ways to use it. All right. All right, so our last ingredient will be some cucumber. You can chop it finely, or you can even shred it. If you shred it though, I would try to squeeze, put it in a colander maybe, or just try to squeeze as much water out of the cucumber as you can, because cucumbers are full of water and you don't want your dip to to be all watery. All right, let's do our other half. Any type of cucumber will work. This is a Persian cucumber. The skins are very tender and they're not bitter. And there's not a ton of seeds. I love them. They are my favorite cucumber, but a regular slicing cucumber will work and an English cucumber will work. Whatever you have. All right, so we'll add some cucumbers. We'll give it a quick stir. All right. And we have our tzatziki all ready to go. I would go ahead and just serve it with the same vegetables that we used for the green pea guacamole. Put some of those on the side. Pita chips would be pretty wonderful with this, but I don't have any of those today, so we'll go ahead and we'll use our blue corn tortilla chips. All right. All right, so just like that, we have 2 healthy dips, sauces that can also be a healthy snack to add nutrition to your day, to help get some vegetables in. We have our secret ingredients like the tofu and the green peas to add some extra oomph and nutrition. And I really hope that you get to try these, enjoy them, and I will see you next time.